Right, a very good morning to you all. I hope you're all fine. It's Friday, the 20th of January 2023, and we're here to look at the 24-hour summary for Kent and South East England over the next 24 hours. Firstly, we just did a poll recently as to what you prefer, and the unanimous decision was that we all prefer cold, sunny, and frosty. To the mild, drizzly, and damp. Yeah, I put this to the test because a number of people said they preferred the much milder conditions. But unfortunately, in this country in January, you either get mild and drizzly or you get cold and sunny. So, cold and sunny wins hands down on this occasion. It's cold across the country again this morning, or certainly across southeast England, but nowhere near as cold as it has been in recent mornings. Point 0.2 here in Folkestone, minus -0.8 at Canterbury. We move over to Ashford and it's minus -1.7. We go over to the Royal Tunbridge Wells, minus -2.5. That's the chilliest spot at the moment. We go over to Gravesend, zero point 0.5. If we head over to Margate, it's positively tropical over there at 3.7 degrees. And then if we end up over Erith, over in the far northwest of the county, 0.1, just a fraction above zero. So we've lost the real core of the cold air, but it is chilly and there will be an awful lot of frost out there this morning. Taking a look at top of the hots this morning, the Isles of Scilly, as usual, are up there at 7 degrees. Many stations between 3 and 6, and these are across more western parts of the country where that milder air, or should I say less cold air, is trying to get in. We'll have a little look at the radar in a minute and the satellite and see why. Some cold spots are still around, particularly in northern parts of the UK, -3 to -6. -6 is that station up at Annock Moor in Scotland. So, yeah, it's still pretty chilly out there, but yeah, things will be changing slowly over the course of the next few days, but only very slowly. If we take a look at the anomalies, so there we are, there's our current cold spell. The UK still universally blue, still universally below average, but towards the Atlantic, that milder air or less cold air is trying to push ever closer to the UK. And if we take a look at the satellite imagery this morning, you can see for why. All that white over Ireland is an advancing warm front with some drizzle, which had originally been planned to cross the UK this weekend, but high pressure is going to be putting up a fight, repelling that less cold air. And I think certainly for the next 3 or 4 days, we are going to stay relatively cold. We'll have a look at the loop. So we'll start with the icon, and this is the scene this morning at 6 o'clock. So we're dry, we're clear, UK devoid of cloud, certainly across many eastern and central parts of the UK. We run that sequence through, and it's another dry, fine, and sunny day. However, look towards east, towards Norwich. There is a area of low pressure. There are some showers, and if we run that sequence through to 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight, those showers become very close to the East Kent coast. There's just a chance this evening and the first part of the night that we may just bring in a few showers that far eastern parts of the county. Now, the air isn't as cold as it was a few days ago, so if any showers do fall, I'm not expecting them to fall as snow, but given a little bit of altitude and given any of those showers being a little bit heavier, just a chance I would expect of maybe a little bit of soft hail, a bit of a wintry mix, but no wintry related problems with that. What we're now going to do is we're just going to have a look at the wind and the reason why these showers are going to be starting to come back inland, certainly across eastern parts of the county this evening. That's because we've got a switch in the wind direction. Very subtly, we lose this light northwesterly breeze that's kept us dry all week in favour of a moderate to fresh northeasterly breeze, bringing in any showers over that sea where they've gained some energy from that relatively warm sea just to bring them ashore. But it's a risk, but it's not a significant risk, and it's only going to be for a few hours later on this evening. We take a look at the wind today, so we will see that at the moment we've got this northwesterly breeze blowing. It's a little bit stronger than it has been in recent mornings, and that's the reason why we're not quite as cold. Run this sequence through for the rest of the day, and we keep the light northwesterly breezes, but look towards the east, see that wind is slowly veering round to the north, and then the northeast by 9 o'clock. And that's the reason why we're going to start bringing in the cloud and the showers. And that is reflected with tonight's temperatures. So if we run the sequence through at the moment, this is the temperature seen across many parts of southern England, 6 o'clock this morning. It's showing on here being 0 or just below, slightly above around the coasts. Today, temperatures do respond a little bit better. By midday, we're up at 4s. There's going to be a few 5 degrees and a possible 6, I guess, somewhere with a little bit of shelter towards the south coast. So less cold than it has been. And this evening, as the sun goes down, temperatures do fall, but not quite as quick across eastern parts of the county, and more especially across Kent, because we are starting to bring in that breeze off that North Sea. So tonight, I think it's fair to say that many central and western parts of the county will be frosty again and cold. But for many northern, central, and some southeastern parts of the county where you're bringing in that northeasterly breeze, temperatures will hold above 0 tonight and you should be largely frost free. But there will be more in the way of cloud, and as I've mentioned, just the risk of a shower. So this is what we're going to be waking up to tomorrow morning. Many places will be scraping their cars again away from those northern and eastern coasts. So that's it in summary. Dry, fine and sunny again today. Plenty of sunshine, an increase in cloud later on, with the risk of 1 or 2 showers across the eastern part of the county as we start to draw in that slightly less cold air off the North Sea. I'll be back again tomorrow morning with a detailed look at the 48-hour summary, the weekend forecast. But in the meantime, all look after yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.